It was once just a whisper in the corridors of Washington, and now it's back in full force, grabbing headlines around the globe. Qatar's Boeing 747-8, a luxury aircraft once quietly gifted to Donald Trump, is set to become the next Air Force One, the official flying fortress for the President of the United States. But don't expect this aircraft to just simply swap flags and take off. Before it's worthy of the presidential seal, it will need a dramatic makeover. A gold-scented, missile-dodging, intelligence-proof overhaul worthy of both Trump's style and America's top security protocols. So the obvious question, how much will this cost? Well, that's where things get murky. Officially, the price tag is a top secret. No briefings, no disclosures, just radio silence. But a curious $934 million transfer to a classified Pentagon project may offer a glimpse into the real story. According to the New York Times, the chunk of cash was quietly rerouted from a program that was meant to modernize America's ground-based nuclear missiles. Let that sink in. Money meant to protect the world from doomsday is now suspected to be paying for gold trim, high-tech defense systems, and presidential polish. And the timeline? Well, don't hold your breath, because renovations are expected to stretch over 1 to 2 years, which means that Trump might only get to enjoy the luxury bird briefly before it's grounded for good or heads to his presidential library in the year 2029. At least that's what Trump himself has hinted. Now, this isn't just about decor and drama. The upgrades are serious business. Revamped engines, advanced communication, and anti-missile defense systems are all on the checklist. And here's a spy thriller twist. The US intelligence officials are reportedly combing through the plane's interiors to sniff out any hidden bugs or surveillance gears that Qatar might have installed before handing over the keys. And then there's Trump's touch. Insiders say that the interiors will reflect his very well-known design taste. Think gold accents, plush interiors, and some over-the-top aesthetics that once defined his Trump Tower office and presidency. But let's rewind to the gift. The Pentagon accepted Qatar's Boeing 747-8 under a memorandum stating that it was an unconditional, bona fide gift. This means that officially the US does not owe Qatar even a penny. No payback, no strings, just a jumbo jet wrapped in diplomacy. Still, the question looms. Why accept such an extravagant gift only to spend a fortune transforming it? Trump has a clear answer. Timing. Boeing, the manufacturer of the new Air Force One jets, is years behind its schedule. The 2 replacement aircraft meant to retire the current presidential fleet have already cost taxpayers over $4 billion. So when Qatar's fully functional 747-8 came into view, it looked like a shortcut, a ready-made plan B. In a June testimony before the Congress, Air Force Secretary tried to ease the growing concerns. He admitted that while many are quoting $1 billion as renovation, the true cost might be far less, possibly under $400 million. He argued that these expenses were inevitable anyway due to Boeing's delays. In his words, they are just happening early. But not everyone's convinced. Military experts and defense engineers say that that kind of work rarely stays under budget, especially when it involves high-level security systems, avionics, and custom modifications. And members of Congress are sounding alarms. They are worried that Trump might pressure contractors to rush the process, potentially skipping crucial safety features just to get the plane airborne sooner. Here's where it gets even more bizarre. While the Pentagon has openly discussed the cost of modernizing the country's nuclear arsenal, it has refused to reveal how much will be spent turning this Qatar gift into the new Air Force One. That silence hasn't gone unnoticed. Democratic Senator Jeanne Shaheen called the entire situation disturbing. She raised deep concerns over the security implications of accepting a foreign government's aircraft for such a critical national role, not to mention the optics of redirecting funds from a vital nuclear defense program to what she describes as a vanity project. In her words, this isn't just about money, it's about ethics, national security, and presidential priorities. So what are we really looking at? A sleek, gold-trimmed, missile-resistant, intelligence-hardened jet that could cost anywhere from hundreds of millions to nearly $1 billion, and it may just be flown by one man, Donald Trump, for a handful of years, if that. The money? It may have been pulled from the most unlikely place. Fund designed to secure the US from nuclear catastrophe. The symbolism? Well, it depends on who you ask. To some, it's a bold new chapter in presidential aviation, a statement of strength, speed, and strategy. To others, it's a golden gamble, a flashy distraction funded by compromises that could cost more than just dollars. Either way, one thing's clear. This isn't just a plane, it's a political statement at 40,000 feet. And we haven't even hit the cruising altitude yet.